Welcome students, today 10th Science, Unit 20, Breeding and Biotechnology. Today we are going to study about modern agriculture practice, crop improvement and green revolution. India's population is likely to reach 1.7 billion by 2050. Current rate, India's food production will be able to meet only 59% of the country's food demand at that time. How can India feed 1.7 billion people by 2050? This can be made possible by plant breeding and animal husbandry. So that in 10th standard, the subject breeding and biotechnology they are given. So what is the meaning by plant breeding? Plant breeding is the art of developing economically important plants with superior quality. Next, animal husbandry. What is the meaning by animal husbandry? Animal husbandry involves the breeding of animals. Why they are breeding of animals? To get meat. So animal husbandry involves the breeding of animals. The aim, what is the aim of this animal husbandry? To improving the genotypes of animals to make them more useful to the welfare of mankind. They emphasize domestication and propagation of animals under controlled conditions to engage food production and food quality. This is a poultry farm to produce meat. Okay. So plant breeding and animal husbandry, it is a good technical way to improve the food product. And also the biotechnology, some technology they are using that biology field through by the biotechnology to develop advanced healthcare products. Okay, healthcare products and also the diagnostic kits. Diagnostic kits means with the help of the kit, they can easily diagnose the disease. So COVID-19 kit and also some other kits are available. The help of the kit, easily we can identify the diagnose. We can identify or diagnose the disease. Then the food products also it produced from the field of biotechnology. In bakery industries, okay, and dairy industries, many food products are prepared by the way of biotechnology. Next, we'll see about that modern agricultural practice and crop improvement. First one, it includes preparation of soil, sowing, application of manure and fertilizer. It's proper irrigation. Irrigation means what? To supply the water, to provide water to the plants. Protection from weeds and pests. Then harvesting, threshing and storage. Next we'll see about green revolution. What is the meaning by green revolution? The green revolution is a process of increasing food production through high yielding crop varieties and modern agricultural techniques in underdeveloped and developing nations. Dr. Norman E. Borlaug is a father of green revolution. He is an American astronomist. The Indian father of green revolution, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So this Dr. M.S. Swaminathan joined with Dr. Borlaug and he bringing green revolution by introducing the Mexican wheat varieties. Mexican wheat varieties. So Dr. M.S. Swaminathan took more effort to bring the good crop wheat and rice variety. This wheat and rice variety it produce good yield, high yielding plant and Semi-Trop and fertilizer responsive wheat varieties are produced. The major challenge that India faced during post-independence period was having enough food production for the growing population. The efforts were taken to develop high-yielding varieties of crops lead to green revolution. The Sonalika and Kalyan Sona are the new varieties of wheat it produced. These wheat varieties introduced from Mexico. So these new wheat varieties are high yielding, semi-crop and fertilizer responsive wheat. IR8 rice variety, Miracle Rice, introduced from the IRRI from Philippines, then it introduced to our India. Beta rice from Indonesia, then Dijiuwujen rice from China. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan is an Indian scientist known for his leading role in India's green revolution. His research on potato, wheat, rice and jute. So due to his efforts, the wheat production increased from 12 million tons to 70 million tons now. So father of Indian Green Revolution, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Efforts were taken to develop high yielding varieties of crops by Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Dr. G. Nammalwar was a Tamil agricultural scientist, environmental activist, and organic farming expert. He founded Nammalwar Ecological Foundation for Farm Research and Global Food Security Trust to create public awareness about the benefits of organic farming. Was a Tamil agricultural scientist. Thank you. The remaining lesson will upload in next video. Thank you for watching.